Hiya guys, Spectre here. Welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer 3. Continuing our Wulfrik campaign. Things are looking a little bit spicy in both the north and the south, because we've got good guys literally fucking coming at us from all goddamn sides over there, and then 4 more armies over here, Balthazar Gelt. So, the Order Tide has commenced its operation. And then that army's injured. It will be almost fully healed in one turn, aside from a few of the Thamir on this side. But nothing's near me that can attack me. Nothing can actually initiate an attack. So we should be okay. As long as we're getting that one turn of recovery, we'll be fine. And my army's stronger than most armies in the region, even 2 to 1. Right. Well, since the bigger problem appears to be up here, let's see what happens with Froggy. And if you guys are new around here, please subscribe. I'm on my way towards 500 subscribers. If you could help me get there, I'd really appreciate it. I'm making a big push this year. We've got a lot of content on the way. Some games I thought I'd ever be playing again, like, because I played them from in my childhood. But there's remastered versions of them out, and they were games that made me fall in love with some games. So I'm really looking forward to playing those and sharing those with you guys. Because as far as I'm aware, those games haven't been changed, they're just remastered. They're just slightly better graphics than what they were from back in the day, and they run on like your modern day operating systems. So we've got a Bearlac army here doing nothing. Although I think he's got a ridiculous amount of warhounds. So even if he attacked one of these armies, he wouldn't be able to do anything unless I... Oh god. Oh god.
I serve only the Ice Court.
Unhand the Supreme Patriarch!
Right, his army's not amazing. He's got some Zargard. I mean, these are... they're okay. They're not amazing. They're better at shooting than they are, I suppose, at fighting, because they're low armour. And although they've got good stats, which they have, this makes them fall down quite a bit. He's got some bear cav. They're armour piercing, making them a bit of a problem. The bear, and then obviously you've always got to respect artillery.
An ice witch bows to no one.
This one's more dangerous. Zargard, again armour piercing. Warbears. Heavy war sleds can be an issue. And 2 incarnates, and then a frostworm. And these things don't decay. They're not armoured though. They've just got armour piercing. 80 armour. So they kind of look like the frost drake things that we can recruit. There's Norsca. Whatever the fuck it is they're called. Those things. Chaos Frost Dragon. Now as a dragon it probably should have armoured, because the dragons all do. It used to be beforehand, it weren't that. I think it was a frost worm itself. But they never had armoured. They had high enough armour, but they weren't armoured. And because they're not armoured, it means anything that's armour piercing has an even easier time damaging you. And anything that's weak versus armour won't have a weakness against this particular unit type. Where if they are against like a mammoth that has armoured, anything that has weak versus armour will do almost nothing against those types of units with that trait. It's not because directly of their armour, it's because of that trait. That trait is like a counter to weak versus armour. So if you have things in your armies that have those, then if these actually have any of that weak versus armour. I know some other things do.
I'll freeze off your fingers.
But even then, because these aren't armour piercing, they won't do amazing versus armoured units. You need armor piercing units to do well versus armored units.
Overrun the world. What?
And when you look at like Throg's army, these are armoured. The Famir are armoured. Only thing that's not is trolls, but they've got missile resistance, physical resistance, or in fact, no, they've got physical resistance because we're not playing Throg or playing Wulfrik. They've got regeneration, horrible regeneration actually. So they're a bastard to shift anyway. And then he would have the same army type as Wulfrik, which again you've got other champions who are also armoured.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
In agreement. I submit. Marauders all.
Was the thing stop going down now?
My ice age comes.
Actually, if I move him there, if I pop him back into that so he can get some more magic, we'll leave Frog where he is. Yeah, because one thing they both got low of is magic, because this has been in like -5 or -10 fucking forever. It's now on even, so at least I can build up my winds of magic, and then at least I can use my spellcasters a bit more.
No.
Because he hasn't got any spellcasters.
Impossible.
He's got one, the Amethyst Wizard.
I will not obey.
He hasn't got any.
I will not obey.
What the fuck is that army? See, that's normally what my allies would build, an army of shit. Again, there we go. They've got something. This unit's attack can hardly punch through armour and is thus wasted on heavily armoured enemies. So, I think the damage cap is like 85-90%. Basically, if they shoot at an armoured unit, a unit has the armoured trait, basically they hit that cap almost immediately. So they do like 10% damage if that. They don't do a lot at all. So any units that have that and they're fighting armoured troops, they're never going to win that fight. Even if you chucked 3 or 4 units at one, you're still going to lose that fight. Because you're doing little to no damage. And then if some of those units have like physical resistance, missile resistance, ward save on top that can outright negate some of your damage, it's like lambs to the slaughter.
Shame and sorcery.
Right, they have landed that one as well. And they can force march to reinforce. That's probably the weakest of the 3 armies. That one's probably the strongest. And then there's this smack bang in the middle. But it has got Costaltin leading it. Now obviously with her they're going to have spells, even though she's on level 5.
Blasphemy! Blasphemy!
He's got maxed out winds of magic but no real way to use it, because I don't think he really has spells in that sense.
I serve only the
She'll have magic but she's level 3. So she's not going to have a great deal of many spells. But she has got, again, ridiculously high winds of magic.
An ice witch bows.
It's very rare that you see the AI with low winds of magic when they've got 1 or more spellcasters. Which is really weird. Because when the players pretty much almost always got low winds of magic. Because your regions are just... It's like the regions are biased towards you as well. Right, we recovered there, which is good. Right, they've taken Karakay Peaks.
No! No! I will not shame my clan. Not in my name. The eternal challenger. No grudge bearer would do this.
He can move to there.
Begone.
As can he, roughly.
Where's my next one?
Because we've seen how I defended against Katarine and Kostaltin's armies attacking my garrison. That was only, I think, a tier 3 city up there, and I won those sieges. Imagine what I could do in a siege with a garrison and this army. They could bring fucking 4 armies at me and I'd still win. Which means he can't engage me. They'd be the only ones that could. But I could just kill them, really, before these get to reinforce, and then end the fight if it came down to that.
I am the wanderer.
I need Queek to do something. Otherwise he's going to get his shit pushed in. I think this is one of the key problems we've got with the auto-resolve for this game. Is that because a lot of it's based on armour, and a lot of the evil factions don't have armoured units, at least be recruitable from the base. Chaos would have been able to if they'd have kept the old system, but the new system they don't. I mean, you can get Chaos Warriors eventually, but they come through very sparsely. And Chaos Knights are even sparer still, and they're much later on. So you end up with a lot of Marauders and Chaos Warhounds being recruited by AI, like so. And these armies don't do shit. They don't do anything. They're just going to get auto-resolved by Empire and Kislev armies willy-nilly. There's not going to be any threat there whatsoever. Which is why units that recruit a lot of base armoured troops, like your Dwarves, Kislevites, your Chaos Dwarves, they're really strong in auto-resolve and really strong in most campaigns. That's why they generally survive. Your High Elves to a degree as well as your Dark Elves. And that's why those, like, 5 factions always succeed. And it's a bit unfair. It's a bit biased. Definitely towards the good guys. It needs balancing in some way and not being based on armour. I think, if anything, it should be more based off leadership, melee attack and defence, and then obviously for your range units, you're going to calculate in both the range of the unit and the damage of the unit. Probably not so much the ammo, because for auto-resolve that'd be hard to do, but the range and damage you could definitely do. And you could do the damage from melee as well. Would also be a thing, so you could include damage. And then if they're armor piercing and stuff like that. Because obviously if you've got a unit that has greater range than the enemy's range units, these will be firing before they get into range. Same as if you've got longer range artillery. Let's see what happens here. Okay, what? It said he couldn't reach. Right, I will show you guys this. This is why I've adopted the stance that I'm in. Let's take a little look at this bullshit together. So, bear in mind, I clicked on Kostaltin's army. And I saw where his red line went to. Somehow he can make an attack when it says he's not in range. If it said he was in range, I wouldn't even be in raiding stance. Because it makes my units tired in combat. Why would I adopt it? Makes no sense. Good God, this game, I swear. So, he can reach it, and then he's being reinforced by the other 2 armies in march stance. Now, I know they can make it in march stance, but in march stance you can't initiate an attack. So, how the fuck does he initiate that attack on the settlement? So, it's Kostaltin's army here.
Die before betraying Kislev.
Hang about, what? It's saying now he can make it all the way to there. I'm sure I saw it say it would cut off like here somewhere. And that's in march stance, sorry, encampment stance, where he's got 50% of his movement? What? Was it the other one?
I serve
Oh, it was
only
hers.
Ice Court.
Hers is cut off there. So he can move that far in encampment stance. What? How does that make any sense? So he can go from there to there, and that's in encampment. So that means he could move like down here somewhere? Bullshit. No fucking way can they move that fast.
I'll freeze off your fins.
Right, okay. Well, looks like we are doing something different then.
Enslave the Southerners. Accept.
I'll try and defend the city while I can, obviously.
Never. No.
Right, apparently he can make it as well. So it looks like we're going to get hit twice this turn. Fuck. It's going to be a nightmare. Right, think about it. Let me give this a fucking save. Because where are my guys at movement-wise? They've still got the vast majority of their movement. Because if I need to bug out, I'm going to bug out and just run up there. Because if I've got to fight Kislev and then Balthazar Gelt attacks as well, I can't fight both in the same turn. So I'll just have to leave and go north. And this is the problem when the Order Tide starts fucking mobbing. Honestly then, as well, I thought they were cheating. Honestly thought they were cheating. I just looked at the wrong one. I must have had my cursor over Costaltin and clicked on her army. So I was like, how is that possible? Suddenly they just gained more increased movement. I'm fighting this one for obvious reasons because there's another 2 Kislev armies. And then potentially I'm also going to get hit by 2 Balthazar Gelt armies. So I'll take less casualties if I fight it. And this army is not that good, to be fair. It's actually, this army is more fucked now than it was before because it's now in an ambush and it's primarily a ranged army. They've got like, what, 6 good melee units, 7 if you include Costaltin. The rest of his army is shit. Can't believe how far Costaltin can move though. So he can move all the way to the city with 50% of his movement. That's ridiculous. No one should have that amount of movement. I don't care who they are. And Costaltin looks like a homeless hobo. I don't think he should have like super fast fucking movement range. Right, okay. Actually, if that mammoth's there, put them on this side. Right. Add them in with frogs. There we go. They're going with that one, right? With that one then. And it said Costalton was a high threat to Throg. Fucking kidding me? In what fucking world? Costalton shits on Throg every single day of the week. Close victories in our bleeding grasp is walked into an ambush with a predominantly ranged army. And my troops are better than his anyway. The ones that are taking some arsehole in are these trolls. Where are these at? Why are they getting bad? My hero's taking a bit of a beating as well. What are you doing? Get out of here. Do these units still heal? Need something fast to chase them. Starlight Warriors, there's Zargard as well. Go and chase them down. They're also Zargard. Go and deal with them.
Chaos!
I don't think your unit's heal anymore, do they, at the end of the battle? Even with normal regeneration, though? Oh, enabled if battle outcome is undecided. Right, okay, so they've added that part into nerf regeneration. Okay. That's a bit shit. I'm not gonna lie. You should be able to use normal regeneration, just not healing spells so much. Because then it prevents people from doing toxic shit like taking Laura Life healing magic for like single entity Doomstack armies. If they've got regeneration naturally, that should be stopped by the battle being sad. That's kind of stupid. So what you're better off doing there then is keeping like one enemy unit alive. Maybe a unit that's unbreakable or something like that. With like a high health unit, and then just send everyone else away to recover. And take ages to kill them. That's the way to game that. And just making sure that these units aren't coming back. Because Zargard are really good. They can be recruited higher rank than this, to be completely fair. But it means he's then got to start recruiting back from the homeland again, which slows him down. Sets him back. And that's what I want. That should be enough from them. Well, it gave us a decisive victory in the auto-resolve, and we got one anyway. But this way, if I'd have auto-resolved it, all three armies would have taken damage. Only Throg's army's taken damage, probably a bit more than I would have liked on some of the units, but then some of the units have taken none at all. But if I'd have auto-resolved it, they'd have all taken damage. Don't know how the hero took so much damage. I didn't put him into combat, I put him at the side of combat. Somebody must have jumped on him. How did they not kill anything? They must have been targeting that fucking ice bear thing. Ah, one of his Zargard did survive. Wow. So I've got 13,000 from the battle and I can make it 15,000 from one battle. That's a lot. Question now, are they going to attack? They are, but not what I thought. Shit.
serve
Where'd the
only
other army go?
Ice Court. An ice
I want to say they hit us with 3 armies last time. This time they hit us with just 1.
Higher power than I.
Alright. Who's he at war with? Because I've got an idea if I can do it. I don't know if I can. Even though it should technically work because they're his vassal.
The 4 token.
Right, Bealakor is at war with Lyonesse, Bretonia, and the Empire.
You summoned the first prince. Are you prepared?
No, I can't do it. Shit. I was going to try and trade that to Bealakor, because for him it's a Dark Fortress, which is really, really strong for him.
Slave the Southerners.
Right, I need this guy
Yes,
to really, really, really haul ass.
journey.
I mean, they can't take Doomkeep anyway. Doomkeep's got a 4 garrison and 3 Chaos War units in there. I'll wreck them. There's nothing they can do to beat that. But I don't want them taking any more smaller towns, so I need to go and shut them down beforehand. And there's another army going up there to help them out. So they've created a second doorway. Fucking hell, my army's almost fully healed. Wow, okay.
I'll have a crack.
We're abandoning that because even though that's nothing,
Boyars, bow.
that army can reinforce it in March if it wants to. But
No, I refuse.
I've got 4
I
armies
will
here
not obey.
coming at me.
I will not.
One's
obey.
shit though, to be completely
Absolutely
honest.
not. I'll ignore that.
And with the garrison being tier 3 with that, it's only got the first level of that as well. That doesn't really count as like a 3rd army, in all honesty. So, I'd have 2 armies against 4 of theirs.
Winter Tooth. Mutant beast.
Oh, now we've got an 8% ward save. Juicy. The Icy Wrath though for the Armoured Skin Wolves, don't we? Yeah. The attack weapon strength and charge bonus. Seems good to me.
Dominate.
All be slaves.
I mean, he's got 4 levels to go and he's got 6. And to get them to Immortal. So I ain't got to worry about them so much.
Slaughter the sheep. Tribesmen gun.
We got another one. That's them all leveled up at least. Ah! Dwarves.
My challenge? Undeniable.
No, I will not shame my clan.
Fucking Thorgrim fucking underweighed into there.
Now. The correct path.
I'm surprised, don't we have anything for capturing Karakate Peaks? Oak of Ages, Corone, Magliano, Karazakarak, Altdorf, Drakenhof, Black Crag, Kislev, Nagarond, Lothern, Hexawattle, Skeven Blight, Kemri, and The Awakening. No, we don't. I'm gonna say you think a city that's that sought after, that'd be on the list, wouldn't you?
Stop that. Be gone.
Wulfrik. I'll challenge them.
It gives me a frick, but I'd lose everything except one hero, my lord, and a unit of armoured skin wolves. That's not a Pyrrhic, that's just downright unrealistic. That's what that is. It's probably because he's got so many fucking regiments of renown. Ignoring the fact that all mine are rank 9. The dirty dwarves. What else is over here that's in the way? Actually, Mammoth can join them as well. He can go on flank.
Consider it done.
Think about while his army's moving like this, it's perfect. Because his army's fucking disarrayed. While they're moving, they're not going to be shooting. Actually, split this a little bit. Send 4 here. Send 3 here. Hero can go there with them, he can go there with them. Right. Don't give them time to get really organised to get in there. Go kill the leader. Pissing ironbreakers are there. Right. No gremlins, ironbreakers. Fucking regiment now, fucking ironbreakers. Oh, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Right, okay, we've got them broke. We need to go and help our flank up here, because they're really getting their ass kicked by the regiments right now. Luckily we can regenerate. Oh god. Think about what the fuck's going off my mammoth here? Why ain't this guy dead yet? I used 100 champions on him, man, that. Will you die already? Mammoth, you need to get your ass out of there, buddy. Thank God. Took all that to kill that fucker.
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
Right. I don't think anything is dead, as far as I'm aware. They came close, so did the mammoth. Mammoth can't heal, though. He's going to have to rely on the after battle stuff to heal up. But these are all dead anyway. So who's left? This guy. So he's unbreakable. Wulfrik, come deal with him. What? Why the hell have Immortal Champions got 19% physical? They've got 20% physical. What? Why? My hero self just kept going back up. They just couldn't kill that fucker. He's got Generation Eye as well. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Wulfrik dicked him already. Well, it gave me a Pyrrhic victory, but it said I was going to lose pretty much my entire army. My Skinwolf hero who didn't come close to dying. And I was going to have one unit of armoured Skinwolves left. But by fighting it, I've taken damage, but I've lost no units. all my army's still alive. So that's how out of touch auto-resolve is, and how much it overvalues armoured units, special regiments of renown, to non-regiment of renown rank 9 units. The auto-resolve is so backwards, it's not even funny. So I did get the same victory type. The difference is, every single one of my units is alive. None of theirs are. I'm actually going to occupy it because I need to recover.
My challenge? Undeniable. To the four corners. I am the Wanderer.
So that covers Skin Wolves. That covers the Mammoth and the Femia. I know that's run this episode over quite a bit, I apologise, but I just wanted to make a bit of a dint in the Dwarven population, because that's now that army gone, and all those regiments of renown are gone for now 10 turns. So I shouldn't be seeing those again for some time to come. And hopefully in less than 10 turns I can make a push on Black Crag. Because that army's recruiting, they're all going to be low rank. And only other army he's got is that one. And if I kill that army, then all his high rank units are gone. And also, he can't strike back. So the furthest he can move is here. So I'm going to get in one full turn of recovery. Which means Mammoth's still going to be a bit injured. Fewer Skin Wolf units and one of Mere units. But I can deal with it. And his army is significantly weaker than the one that I just fought.
Yes? No escape.
And that's all you've got to do with those types of armies, really. It's bad if your Marauders get really, really damaged. Like, these are the most damaged, they lost a third of the unit. But not that bad, really, not even halfway. These guys are fucking resilient as fuck. I don't know why the fuck they're 20% physical, though, kind of weird. Mammoth, obviously, you've got to be careful because they don't have regeneration. But these units, if they get low, bear in mind the unit's going to be wiped out to be killed. So if they get low even to these, like, 2 entities, just pull them out of combat, run them away. They'll start healing. And I'm not sure, I don't think they have horrible regeneration, though. I think they've just got normal one. I actually haven't got either a moment on that one. Oh, that's in Throg's army, isn't it? So actually just pull them out of combat then, to preserve the unit. They actually don't heal. It's these ones that heal, but these only have normal regeneration. So they can't revive dead entities. Where Throg has the one where they can revive dead entities. So when they've fully healed all the entities that are alive, it starts picking up dead ones. So it's disgusting.
Thought you'd never ask. A battle is foreseen.
Right, I'm going to leave this part here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. If you're new around here, please subscribe. The playlist link will be near the top of the description. And I hope you guys will have a great day. Take care, everyone.